Eyo, what's up guys? Welcome back again. And currently I'm just walking in the streets of Kilifi, and I'm going to Mnarani ruins, and I'm going to pass through the Kenya's longest bridge. So if you don't know about Mnarani ruins, this is what the internet says about it. Mnarani ruins are the remains of the two mosques near Mnarani in Kilifi County. Dating from the 15th century, the mosques are located on the bluff overlooking Kilifi Creek from the southern side. The settlement at the site dates back to the 14th century. So basically they've been there for so many years. Sifiki, nafika tu hapa mbele.
Wapi mapwe? Wapi?
Natembea mimi ni mgeni. So we have the bridge just in front of us, and I never knew this was the longest bridge until, a few years ago. That's when I was told that it's the longest. Apparently, I actually thought the Nyali Bridge in Mombasa was the longest bridge in Kenya, but no. This is the longest.
They're still getting killed. I got friends full of melanin who say they ain't through with the way our country goes. Got a lot of work to go, I know for sure, but are we still alive? Ooh, are we still alive?
Just come to the end of the bridge, so let's look for Mnarani ruins if you can actually get it. Mambo, unajua Mnarani ruins? Sawa. So I'm actually in Mnarani, Mnarani village, and Mnarani ruins is actually in Mnarani village. So due to the fact that I don't know where I'm going, I will just ask Mambo, Mnarani ruins is wapi? Ruins. Zile mosques za Mnarani zile za kitambo. Zile za kitambo. Sawa. It's unfortunate that most of the people who stay around don't know. Mambo, unajua Mnarani ruins iko wapi? Mnarani ruins. Sawa. Vipi? Mnajua pali Mnarani ruins iko? Leta kuja twende. So I've just got someone who knows, and he said let me give him 50 shillings, and he's taking me using a motorbike. So let's hope out of the cycle and go.
Still on phone 6, in spite of the Skype, I like to use my illusion. Imagine the nights with the one who got away. Little lady, where do you lay? Are we still alive? Ooh, are we still alive?
Still on ceilings, 'cause they're still made of glass. You got hard-working gals making less than your eyes. You're the one who's got it made. It's the white man's world today.
But are we still alive? Ooh, are we still Still on black lives, 'cause I still get killed. I got friends full of melanin who say they ain't through with the way our country
So finally I've just got here, and I had to pay 50 shillings to get here. So let me just wash my hands. Of COVID. So when you get to any national park, you have to wash your hands. Okay. I just measured my temperature, and walking around is only 100 shillings. So hi, what's up, man? Vincent? Renick. This is my guide, and he's called Renick.
Yeah.
So he's going to show me around. He's going to tell us, more about this place. And yeah, coming here it's only 100 bob. So yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Mnarani has two parts. We have the ruins at the upper part and the reptiles at the lower part. So we'll finish with the reptiles.
Okay.
So we start with the ruins.
So how many years old of this been here?
800 years. More
Wow.
than 800 years, yeah.
So this place has been here for over 800 years. This place is so hot.
Inside it's a bit cool than.
So someone, I've seen the coastal side there, the beach side there.
Yeah,
Someone can just go walk there.
yeah, but it's outside the museum.
Yeah.
So welcome again. Welcome again at Mnarani site. So here I'll give you a small introduction about the Mnarani. Mnarani site is was established. This place was established here in 13th century. So 13th century up to now it's 21st century. It's almost 800 years.
Right.
More than 800 years. So this place came from the word Mnara. The Mnara is that thing.
The white thing.
The white thing is called Mnara. In English it's called minaret.
Oh,
That's why the name is called. This place is named Mnara.
Oh, okay.
In Swahili it's named Mnarani. Mnarani. Ni, the last part, ni in Swahili is a place.
Oh yeah.
Mnarani. Yeah. So it was established in 13th century, where this one of the settlements, Swahili settlements along the East African coast, and the coast stretches from Kenyan coast to Tanzanian coast to Mozambique border, the border between Tanzania and Mozambique.
Yeah.
That's where the settlements, Swahili settlements end. So it was established in 13th century, and the earliest to Amanda in Shanga, this place was abandoned. It was a Swahili settlement, it was like a city. So this place was established because of several reasons. We have security. It had a very high security. We have the creek on one side where they had a watchtower.
Okay.
You see it. They also, it was proximity to the ocean. It was around the ocean, then it was sheltered from strong winds of the Indian Ocean. That's why it was placed here. Then there was presence of fresh water. We'll see step by step.
Okay.
So Mnarani is placed in 16 acres of land.
It's 16?
Yeah. From down there to this side, it's all around the 16 acres of land, where we have 2 mosques, 2 vestiges, remains of mosques. We have tombs. We have some residential parts where we'll see one by one. Let's proceed.
All right.
Here we have the lime kiln. Lime kiln is conical in shape. This is where they prepared their cement. During the early 13th century, they used to construct buildings using the cement. So they had a traditional way of preparing cement, which was through the lime kiln. Lime kiln is like a place, a factory.
Okay.
So they prepared the lime cement here, which was called lime rag. The process was they used fresh mangrove logs. These ones, poles. They were fresh. Then the coral stones from bigger, they arranged from the bigger one to smallest for stability. Then holes were dug around this place. Then dry leaves were placed inside. Then it was burnt for 14 days. 14 continuous days. Then after 14 days, that's almost 2 weeks. They take fresh water, the way they pour here. Then it cools at an instant 0. Then it forms ash.
Okay.
The ash now is the one which we call it the cement. So by that time they were calling it lime rag.
Okay.
Lime rag. So it was mixed with the sand from the ocean. Then it formed the lime mortar, which was used for construction of the structures we see here. For daily lives, in our daily lives, for domestic purposes, showering, cooking, everything. So hii ilikuwa the Swahili well. Swahili well was used. This is where they drew water. This thing was dug in stages, where first it's 74 feet deep. That's almost 25 meters down. It contains fresh water inside. So the presence of fresh water was due to the presence of the baobab tree. There is a saying, it says, where you see a baobab, there is presence of life. Because baobab tree, they only grow where there is fresh water. They can't grow where there is salty water. So that made them to know that there was presence of fresh water around here. So they dug this well in stages, where they dug out to a certain point. When they find water, when the water hydrates away, then they dug again. That in stages until it reached the 74 feet deep. Okay. So one of the reasons I say this place was abandoned was because of the fresh water went down. The level of the fresh water went down. So it was hard for them to draw water inside there. Then it had these 2 ridges where they tied wood here. Then they pulled. So this acted as a water tank where the fresh water from the Swahili well was placed here. The strongmen who drew water from the Swahili well placed here to be assessed. This was to avoid congestion at the Swahili well, and also they made it easy for the children, the aged, the old to draw water from this part. So the function of the water was for domestic purpose. Another function was to cool the lime kiln, that an instant, and also for ablution, where you see the ablution part of the mosque. So the Great Mosque starts from here, where we have the ablution area. Ablution area, look close. So ablution area, this is where the Muslims, the Arabs, used to cleanse themselves before they entered the mosque during the midday prayers on Friday. So inside here, this is where the women cleanse themselves on the other side, the men on this side. So the fresh water, they use the fresh water from the well. Men would stand here, clean their body parts before entering the mosque. The women could pass the other side. Then they had the entrance on the other side where they passed. Men could leave their shoes here, They meant to leave their shoes on the other side, then enter through inside the Great Mosque. So inside here we have different structures. We have the pillars, we have the walls, we have the front part where you see one by one. So the pillars, they were 5 in numbers. The pillars were used to support the roof at the top.
So guys, you've actually seen one of the mosques, and there's also another mosque, and the view in front of me is just another dope view. It's actually called the Viewpoint, and it's actually located near these mosques. So just look at that.
The viewpoint, this was used as a surveillance place for the soldiers.
So basically this place was used as like a watch tower or something.
Yeah, it was a watch tower.
And there's also a construction going on here. What are they constructing here?
So these are materials which are taken to Lamu for the construction of Lamu port, which are shipped from Kilifi to Lamu.
Oh, cool. So as you can see, there's these things are actually being shipped from here going to Lamu.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a ship, one of the ships.
So the ship that's going, it's coming from Kilifi going to Lamu. It's actually taking these materials that are actually coming from here. And I'm really sorry if you can't hear me because of the waves, but for those who can hear me, I hope you're actually enjoying yourselves. So let's go to the next place. Let's see some snakes, then we sign out, you know, the video. So
So here we have the python, the marine python. And the first snake here around. It's non-poisonous.
oh, it's poisonous.
Yeah, so it can bite. It attacks the prey by strangling. Runs a hingeback. The buff adder.
The 3,
Yeah. The 4.
4.
Yeah.